Hi everyone, I'm Josh and welcome to Josh Wright Piano TV. Thanks so much for joining me today. I want to talk about hand angles when you're playing scales, and certain scales will require different angles. I was recently teaching one of my students. She's been working really hard. She just started piano a year and a half ago or so, doing great things. She's playing the Allegro Burlesco. She's an accomplished guitarist, so I think that she picked things up a little quicker than the average student. She's playing the Ponce Intermezzo, which is so beautiful. And she's been working so hard on classical. She said, hey, would you mind if we threw in just a piece from a video game that I like? I said, yeah, sure. She's like, it's from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's called Rivali's theme. Now, I haven't played Zelda since I was like, 10 or 11, so I don't know this piece. But there's this little passage, I'll play it slowly one time, that was giving her just a little bit of trouble. Okay, and just getting that, because it accelerates, getting into that position. And it sparked an idea of something I heard another YouTuber, her name is Danae Durkin. I hope I'm saying that right. She had a brilliant little video about scales, and I watched it a while ago, and I gave this little exercise that she presented in her video. It really helped. So thank you so much, Danae. This really helped Caitlin today. So her premise was that you stop on the twos in your scales. So the reason you stop on a two, as I've thought about it, Danae just said, stop on the twos, but as I've thought about it, it's because it gets you into position. If you just stop on ones, so this is a flat major scale, or okay, the reason you stop on a two is you're pretty much ready to play 3 and 4 if you stop on the 2. If you go to 1, sometimes students are still hanging out here, and then they kind of trip over that. So I had Caitlin do this, my student, and I had her stop there and then just tap the 1. Basically what you're doing is you're getting your hand in the proper angle. Go to the 2 and then tap the 1 and then go to the next 2. Tap the next, and then obviously if we were continuing this, that would be the case, but we're not. We're going to a chord there. So, and it was interesting. Caitlin was a little bit straight on as she played this, and then her hand, she would have to, I've dealt with this in my own playing before, where you are too straight on, and then you feel like when you have to do these turns, your hand kind of contorts, and then you get into weird angles. Whereas if you lay the hand out just a little bit, it could still be very curved and compact, but lay those fingers out on the keys and then prepare that thumb a little bit earlier. It just immediately made the passage really fluid. So let's take A flat again, and we'll just demonstrate with this exercise one more time before I let you guys go. So we'll go to the first 2, okay? So we'll go to D flat, and then we'll just spot this, and then go to the next 2, tap that a few times, tap this a few times, tap that a few times, and that will really help when you get moving in faster speeds. And you can do the same thing going down. I just noticed that students don't really have nearly as much trouble coming in toward the thumb. It's so comfortable to cross over towards the thumb. It's less comfortable to cross the thumb under and then get into the next position. We talked a little bit in a recent video called the flop exercise about getting, as soon as you go to the 1, flopping into that next position and spotting the next 4 keys. But this new exercise of the thumb tapping going to the 2 is just a new little spin on getting into position quicker. And this completely helped Caitlin in the lesson fix this issue. Okay, so Big thanks to Danae. Thanks to Caitlin for letting me use her as an example with this little piece that we're doing. And I hope this little tip, that little exercise, but also the tip of thinking about your hand angle as you play scales. Now, if you're going in and out, can help you. Now, if you're going in and out and changing directions like winter wind etude, obviously, you're not going to have your hand in this nice, convenient angle, the entire time going up and down. But this can help when you have linear passages. And you can certainly apply it to short passages, too. You don't have to be running scales up and down 4 octaves in order to use this method. But I hope that helps. If any of you have any questions, my email's josh@joshwrightpiano.com. If you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking this video, I would truly appreciate it. That's a way to help support the channel and get this information out to more people. I guess the YouTube algorithm likes that. I'll leave a few links in the description below. One of them is for a free webinar containing 10 of my favorite tips to help take your playing to a higher level. I recorded that maybe 5 years ago, and I keep thinking I should make an updated version, and maybe I will one day, but those tips are still things I use every day today, so I don't feel like there's a great need to change that. Those are 10 really helpful things, some of the best tips I've ever learned from master teachers and through my own practicing. I'll leave a couple of links for my paid courses in the description below as well, if you'd like to go even deeper than this channel offers, with repertoire, with weekly member requests on one of those courses. And finally, I'll leave a link to my gear kit containing all the cameras, lighting, microphones that I use to make these videos in case you're wanting to make your own music videos, your own YouTube videos, or help your students record a nice recital. All that will be in the description below as well. Have a great week. Good luck in your practice sessions.